I'm just kidding. Everything's fine. I just wanted to see what would happen. What's up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of Mod Workshop 2024. It's good to see you guys. I'm not 100%. Let me just be honest. I got the CES flu, and yeah, you'll probably hear me cough a little bit and all that sort of stuff, but it's 2025. Yeah, see, even that's wrong. I'm not even getting the right thing, but it's super good to have you guys here. Welcome to the first episode of Mod Workshop for the new year. I am your host, Justin Robey, and today, huge thanks to both Intel, of course, right, because this is Intel Mod Workshop, and Corsair. We are going to be building an epic build to pick up and kick off 2025. It's kind of saying goodbye to a lot of things, right? It's like last year was 13th gen, and we did some 14th gen. We've done kind of B580, and it feels like this is going to be some of the last builds that we'll do that'll be 40 series, right? So we'll probably you'll see some 50 series and all that sort of coming up. So it's going to be a super interesting time, and at the same time, like on top of us building this really epic build, we're also, of course, going to be giving it away here on the show as well. So again, welcome. Now, if you've never been to a Mod Workshop, let me tell you a little bit about it. So this is Intel Mod Workshop. Of course, this is Intel's way of just celebrating the world of PC DIY. And we do that by building builds. And a lot of times we do builds with new hardware, obviously new Intel CPUs. We just did one not that long ago with the new Intel Arc B580. And then of course the other part of it that is also part of this is also also celebrating new cases, and that's what we're doing today. Is we're here with Corsair celebrating the launch of their Frame 4000D, which came out middle of this. Actually, it came out January 7th. So when we were at CES, and then we have our review for the case actually coming out very soon. But when I was hanging out, when I was doing this, and we had seen the case and finished our review for it, I was like, you know, Sarah, who is the overlord, the one who, I don't know if you guys know this, but she actually has like a shot collar on my leg. So if you see me start freaking out or anything like that, that's just her way of making sure that I'm on message, I'm on key. That's not true. Sarah would never do that. She literally has a sniper. No, that's also not true. Point is that, no, but I was talking to Sarah and I was like, look, they have the Frame 4000D. It's a brand new case. Why don't we do something with the team over at Corsair? So I talked to Justin over at Corsair. He's like, absolutely, we love Mod Workshop. Love to do that and celebrate with you guys. So they sent us the parts along in partnership with ASUS. And okay, Sarah, I get it. Okay, Sarah, I get it. I got it. Okay, sorry. Anyway, okay, I'm getting on. I'm going to start the build here really quick. But point being is that I was really excited about this and showing this case off and all that sort of stuff too. Is everyone named Justin? Everybody cool is named Justin. So, and just so you know, there's over 50 Justins on the Robeytech team. So once they reach their 1-year anniversary, you just change your name to Justin. So that feels like the best way to essentially get it done. So why did I imagine Alex in his Hitman 47 cosplay? That's because that's who's sitting in the sniper in the corner. That's why you thought about that. So I'm glad you're looking forward to the build. And again, we'll probably have Corsair. They have a tendency to jump in and chat and all that sort of stuff. So they might jump into chat. And then if you're joining us from the Twitterverse or any of the other locations, welcome. Now, one thing that I have noticed is being confusing and something we have said that we would do better in 2025 is, guys, I am not just streaming to my Twitch or where you're watching. We're actually streaming to multiple locations. So if you see me reacting to people, I can see all the chats. So I'm reacting to all sorts of chats. I see a lot of chat and conversation. So if you're like, who is he talking to? I could be talking to Intel's YouTube. I could be talking to Intel's Twitch. I could be talking to my Twitch, my YouTube, our Twitter, all those different places. So we have a lot of places and a lot of people that we're obviously interacting with. This show usually has, you know, probably like anywhere over the course of the show, 5,000 to 10,000 people who kind of turn in. So which is always fun. So people are asking, how do you win the giveaway? You just chill, you hang out. And then at some point in time, what's going to happen is you guys will see a prompt. We'll let you know, and then you will have your chance to enter to win the giveaway, which is pretty cool. Maybe, you know, Jasmine, what do you think? Oh, sorry, it's your 1-year anniversary. Justin, what do you think? Should we show the parts list so we can actually talk a little bit about what we're actually going to be showing here today? So let's bring up the parts list, and thank you so much for all the people kicking off with some subs already. So we're using a cough. No. We're using the brand new Intel Core Ultra 7 265K. We're going to be putting that inside of the ASUS TUF Gaming Z890 Plus Wi-Fi motherboard. We're going to be using the ASUS TUF Gaming RTX 4070 Ti, right, with the 5070 still about a month off, right? So we're going to be doing a 4070 Ti build. The Corsair MP600 Core XT 2 terabyte NVMe drive. We've got some Vengeance RGB. We got 32 gigs of 6400 mega transfer, which is perfect for the new Core Ultra 200 series S series desktop CPUs. We got the Corsair Frame 4000D, which just launched in January. We're obviously using their new AIO, the Corsair IQ Link Titan 240RX RGB, which is perfect for the 265K. And then we have the ASUS TUF Gaming 850 watt PSU. And we're going to be doing all of this using IQ Link. So we're going to be using their IQ Link system, which makes builds very, very simple. And the cool thing about IQ Link is that when you want to do maintenance and stuff like that, it's very easy to kind of shift things out, and it makes cable management oh so fun. Is it me, but the stream and sound are not synced? Is anybody else seeing that? I don't think that would be a first for me if you're not seeing it. Try refreshing and seeing if you have an issue. And then Jasmine, if we could hit the new messages button on here, it's not linked on this side. You have to go over to this side, so the new messages thing, so I can see it. Looks like we're not quite getting messages. Is anybody else seeing the sync thing over here? Everybody else, it looks like no, it looks fine to me. Okay, cool. If you just click on the blue, it'll just do it all the way. There you go, perfect. Okay, everybody says it looks good to me. Well, let's take a drink and let's start building. What do you guys say? Okay, your cough is out of sync. Well, I can't do anything about that. I'm sorry that my coughs are out of sync. Okay, time to build. First thing we need, we have parts. Look at this. Jasmine, we have parts for our PC back here. This is not a, some people think that these giveaways and builds are all fake, but there's real parts back here, guys. Look at all these parts. Okay, Sarah, I'm going. So anyway, we got the parts here right here, and we're gonna start with the Intel Core i7 265K. We have the ASUS TUF Z890 motherboard. We also have our, let's grab our storage right there. Let's grab our RAM right here, and it's like they're not empty. This is what they think. They think they're not real. They think it's not real. We're gonna go to a different location. It says, he knows I'm always watching. Isn't the case the 4000D RS? No, this is the Frame 4000D. It's a new one. Okay, let's go to open the box here. Let's see if I can rub it open. It'll only take about 200 years, guys, but this is gonna be a really long marathon episode. Just kidding. Here we go. Opened it up, and here is that beautiful, beautiful motherboard right there. And then inside of it, we have all the extras that we always include, including things like instructions. Everybody's favorite. I remember when Brian first got his PC, he put these all over his water bottle. So you get your stickers, which are always really cool. And they actually give you a lot of stickers. So there's good options there. They're foil too, so they're nice quality stickers. And then so we got all that stuff. We're gonna put this in the garbage. This is for our extra parts right here. There we go. Okay, so there's our motherboard, which is beautiful, by the way. Check this bad boy out. I always love the little details. So little details that they have on side of this motherboard, and obviously we've already benched this and stuff like that. Stuff like we got your back, and then check out this heatsink, right? This heatsink on here. Look at that. It actually has TUF. It has like TUF basically done inside of the heatsink, which is actually pretty cool. And it's got that new method for doing it, for just clicking in and really simple. You have a bunch of TUF logos here. They also have some little things here like Z890 Plus and stuff. So a lot of attention to detail, something ASUS really loves to do. And then even on the back of their boards, I know a lot of the back doesn't always get a lot of credit, but has TUF there, as well as, hey, just so you know, it works with HDMI. I don't know if you knew that, but if you check the back of your board, you'd know. There you go. It's a really, really cool Mobo. I like TUF Mobos. They just have a lot of these really neat attention to detail things, which is cool. Okay, so let's pop that in there. We got a little bit of a peel here, Brian. Ready for it? Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Here goes. Man, that was a quiet peel. It was so quiet. It was very appealing, that whole sound there. It was really good. I've never heard a peel that sounds like that at all. People were like freaked out. What is that sound? Oh, sorry, sir. Okay, no more joking. Okay, we're going from there. I thought that was a nice peel. Sounds like a sunburn. I don't know what side of sunburns you got there. Okay, so let's open up our box here, and now it's time to put in our CPU, the brand new 265K. Which, by the way, if you have an Intel Core Ultra 7 and you have not updated your BIOS, they just did their final BIOS updates that are their performance updates, BIOS fixes. So if you do have a Core Ultra 7 CPU, please make sure you update your BIOS. This PC, when whoever the winner is, it will be completely functional outside of the box, and you will be able to just get going right away. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a white noise machine. It comes with every PC. I really want you to be able to sleep to it. It's just that good when you get the peels. You know what I mean? I mean, who could sleep with that sound? I mean, I'm hoping. Raise your hand if you would love me to potentially do a Robeytech sleep sound ASMR box that you guys can just have next to your bed. So you just all night long.
Just put it as like a sound machine inside Robeytech.
Yeah, exactly. We could put it inside of the Robey cat pillow. So yeah. I mean, people are excited. I feel like, you know what, I've missed my calling. PC building? No. Let's just do ASMR sleep stream tools. No? Somebody said no, thank you. Well, you don't have to buy it. Okay, so here we go right there. So we got that right there, and we'll pop that up just like that. I just want 14700K gaming for my 265K. That was the stuff that they just fixed. Oh, an alarm. Dude, that would be a great idea. All of a sudden it's like, you know, it's 8 a.m., the sun is rising, and then you have this sweet dulcet sounds of coming out of your alarm player. I mean, that'd be amazing. You don't need a contact frame. Typhoon, if you are, wait till you see what the temps are like. And the other thing too is they've changed some stuff with the IHSs and stuff like that, so much flatter. And then you've actually seen some of the coolers actually change even their cold plates to fix with the fact that it is flatter like that. So you do not need a cold plate. Sorry, a contact frame for these. This feels a little bit, yeah, it wasn't quite straight. I noticed it was crooked, so I fixed it. No, I didn't bend the pins because it was just off to the side. Okay, next up, guys. He's looking out for you. Nailed it. Okay, here we go, guys. Vengeance RGB RAM. RGB, just so you guys know, I don't know, with the newest updates to the BIOSes, one of the other things that Intel added was an additional 40 frames per second for every LED light in your PC. And that's Intel exclusive. It's actually not true. I just made that up, but it sounded like a really cool stat, don't you think? So, yeah. Nigeria, years have been good. It's been, other than the sickness, but that was the only thing that was kind of, yeah, 40 frames per second, pure performance. All you have to do is have RGB. Okay, guys, we got some peels on here. Ready? Come on, focus on it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Got a little bit of a peel here. Oh, I'm doing a terrible job of this. Okay, here we go. That was a good one. There we go. There's that peel. And then we got one more peel right here. Those are good. That was those were weird peels. I don't know what that is. I mean, it is what it is, you know. Okay, here we go. Have I ever watched Blue Thunder? Dude, a long time ago. Okay, here we go. I know that they have a movie coming out, right? Like Matt Damon in it or something like that. So yeah. The sound of the peels. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. We always like to add new things to our show. Okay, first click. Okay, one in. Oh, nope, I didn't get it all the way in. Oh, there we go. Okay, one click in. Very solid click. Next one. Next one right here. Yeah! Okay, that one's in. Whoa. You know, if you're not putting your back into it, you just use your core. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole thing right here. You just really got to use your core when you put in your RAM, you know? You just got to. If not, it won't click it all the way, and you could lose up to 0.000000000000005 megahertz. So I'm just saying, using those sounds and stuff like that, very important to the overall performance of the PC. Antec C5 is a great case. Actually, it ended up being one of our top cases of 2024, which you can see in our top case video that just came out. So yeah, I'm channeling and by the way, this whole stream sponsored by Dolby Atmos. So if you want the full surround sound experience, make sure you're wearing headphones. That is true. Again, this is where you're getting the whole experience right here, guys. Did somebody just say they need to go take a hot shower? Wow, what, you're getting the wrong kind of stuff out of this stream, guys, okay? Okay, here we go. We're gonna put that in there. I'm so excited about, by the way, Jasmine, have I just thanked you for the rubbish bin? I really appreciate the rubbish bin being there. It's one of my favorite things, guys. It's one of my favorite things. I got headphones on, good. You're getting the full experience of Raxness. All right, so here we go. We just opened this up. Time to put in our NVMe drive. Okay, now the cool thing about this, I'm gonna turn this into direction so you guys can see this, is the new Q latch system that they've added, they've updated with this. So not only do you have a latch for actually releasing the heatsink, but there's also a new updated latch for when you put in the NVMe drive. So you pop it in here, pop it down, and then this little plastic piece right here, check it out. That's all it takes. Now, if you have like a little, oh man, I wonder if we have anything. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this works. Let's see if we can launch stuff. Woo! Guys, we got a cannon up in this place. Here we go. Woo! Did you see that? Okay, so this is like, I mean, you can have hours of fun. Maybe you're done playing video games and you're just like, oh, no, now I gotta do this right. You're done playing video games. Maybe you wanna launch stuff using your new catapult. You could, right? Like this is, I mean, just take it apart and do that, which is fun. So, and the other thing too is that this click is good up to, I think 100 clicks as well. And then you can just pop this down like this. Just pop it in just like that. It's already been peeled, by the way, I'll show you. So the peel's already been taken off because we benched this before. And then you just pop this in. If you're aim it like I did, which I didn't do. There it goes, and then boom, it just clicks in just like that, which is super cool. So makes it very, very easy to do your installation. Look at that, it's just sitting right there, tough, which is actually pretty cool. A catapult Mobo, I mean, come on, you know it's a thing, and we're glad that you got it. Okay, we got one more peel here, guys. Oh, yeah! There we go. That was like a submarine right there. That was pretty crazy. I wasn't ready for that sound. Man, the peels on this board today are just next level. Okay, so we got everything set up there. The last thing we got to do to get this Mobo good to go is put our stuff in for our AIO, right? And you guys know the song. Justin Robey had a show, AIO, and on the show he builds PCs, AIO, with a RAM click here and an SSD there. Here we go, AIO. Justin Robey had a show, AIO. Yeah, you guys are getting the full experience today. By the way, the CD with all of the sound effects and stuff like that will be available at Columbia. What was the name of that subscription service way back in the day?
Yeah, Columbia House.
Columbia House, yeah, it'll be. We'll be launching a new Columbia House CD subscription, 24 CDs for $12.95. My dog is howling. Or BMG. There we go. Oh man, is Trisha really having a CES? Okay, wow. Calm down there. Man, I'll get right to the build. Is she really having a live SICK stream? That's pretty funny. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we need to grab our bracket. There is our backplate. That's nope, don't need that. Let's see, we should have, where are the other screws? Oh, we have one backplate. We should have more than this, okay. Oh yeah, Columbia. You guys remember that, dude? Yeah. Okay, so the one thing that is different about this versus the other ones is this one actually, the whole bracket is built in to the AIO. So the installation is actually a little bit different this time, which is actually pretty cool. So I forgot about that. Little bit of a new thing here with the Titan. And the Titan has a bunch of interchangeable faceplates for their AIO covers, which is actually pretty neat too. Okay, so let's get our bracket installed. Okay. Let's go ahead and do some peels here. Yeah. I'm making myself say without. Ow! That did not feel good. Yep. Yay! Those are the peel sounds there. Okay. Let's get that in. And then we stick them in really good. I have the nerd flu as well, Falcon. Everybody, can we just take a moment? Everybody just take a moment. Say hi, Falcon. Kelt just really loves the pomp and circumstance. So everybody just go say hi, Falcon, because if not, he'll text me and be like, why didn't everybody welcome me? Nobody knows I'm here. I'm pretty important too, Robey. Please say hi to me. Why does nobody say hi to me? So everybody say hi, Falcon. Hi, Falcon Northwest. So therefore, Kelt feels love. Intel, make sure that you say hi to Kelt too, because he just gets super sad. I'm just kidding. Kelt's not like that at all. It's just funny to make, yeah. Just that, and apparently, I don't know if I'm pretending like I have a shocker on my leg from Intel. So I'm just in a mood, you know what I'm saying? This place is fancy, Falcon. This place is nothing but fancy. This is Mod Workshop. We're overly fancy. If you look up fancy in the dictionary, you won't see us. But we pretend, okay? That's how we go. That's how we roll. All right, cool. So now, guys, we've got motherboard all set up. Everything's ready. Core Ultra 7, good to go. We got our storage. We got our RAM. We got our NVMe drive. You know what, Justin? Why don't we show the parts list one more time just to be sure? Let's let people get in on this. Let's get people excited about what we're showing. That's right, guys. Today we're building an Intel Core Intel Core Ultra 7 265K. This is not 2024, by the way. This is 2025. We're Core Ultra now. The ASUS TUF Gaming Z890 Plus Wi-Fi. We have the ASUS TUF Gaming GeForce RTX 4070 Ti. Maybe one of our last 40 series builds. Maybe one more will be in there, or future, we'll see. We have the Corsair MP600 Core XT 2TB Gen 4 NVMe drive. We have 6400 mega transfer, 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RGB RAM. We have the Corsair Frame 4000D. We have the IQ Link Titan 240 RX AIO, which is their new AIO they just came out with. And then we're using the ASUS TUF Gaming 850 watt PSU. So yeah. And then now, guys, it's time for the new case. Now this does look like a 4000D, but a couple things. Number one, you notice this is a little bit of a bigger bottom here with a perforated side panel. The thing that's super awesome is that their new Xeneon, is it Flex? The Xeneon Flex screen? No, I can't remember the Edge. Yeah, the Xeneon Edge screen will fit down here. So those will be coming out in March. It was something they showed at CES. The other thing too is that the other thing they've changed, we'll show you guys a little bit, but they're actually modular frames inside of this that you're allowed to move to support either a 120 or 240 millimeter fans. So it just makes it more adjustable. So that frame is kind of, that modularity is kind of what this case is all about. So it is a take. It's a renaissance. Yeah, you like that word, right? A renaissance on the Corsair 4000D, coming at you now in the Frame 4000D. Now I'm going to take my hydrate real quick, and then we'll move on from there. Thank you very much. Okay, so you guys ready for the Renaissance? Everything's all in the nice yellow captive screws. So far Renaissancing it really bad here. Oh, tape. I didn't even have to make that peel sound. That peel sound I just let do on its own. There we go. Why does that have gaff tape on it?
Is that how they shipped it?
Maybe now every Corsair case comes with gaff tape, but I don't remember this on the white one, so I don't know, maybe. I think it's Justin trying to trick me. She's just putting gaff tape on everything. Gaff tape everywhere. Thank you very much, guys, for all the subs. Appreciate it. Okay, so here we go. Pop this off. Still. Got to be smarter than the case here. Okay. Oh wow, look at that. It's got a little bit. I took the bottom part off here. Trying to see why this isn't coming off. I do not want to break it. Okay, we're going to do the top first next. It's got a little pull. There we go. So there's that. Now I can see the frame thing here. Wow, this is like stuck on. I'm just gonna take all of the other parts apart. I'm gonna see if everything else goes apart like it's supposed to. It's got all the IQ Link stuff for it. Okay, so there's actually, it looks like there's a little bit of a pull tab. That might be why. I'm just a little afraid. So there's a pull tab here in the back. Nope. Robey, how do you open this bad boy? It only has two things. I do not remember. This is like, it's not supposed to be this hard, and I feel really bad. But it's not coming off in an easy way. Oh, there is a pull tab. Yeah, okay, just don't be afraid. I'm just afraid. I was being a wussy. Falcon, thank you very much for the sub. He's supporting me with subs. That's what he's doing. Okay, so guys, just so you know, right here, there are pull tabs to help keep that super secure in. And so just as an FYI, I just wanted to be careful, but yeah, you just gotta pull a little bit harder from the back, and then it pops right out. And then you can take off the bottom, which is gonna make it fun for doing cable management. It has a very, very thin microfiber here at the bottom. I actually think that that's supposed to come out. So you can take this, I don't know if this is, you can keep this on or not. I think if you want better airflow, you can take it out. But I'm gonna take it out, but it does stick in there if you want. So we got our case all taken apart now. Okay. And so the other thing too is that they also have this area here, which you can remove if you want to put, if you actually want to put your side frames here. We're not going to be putting those in. And then of course everything else you can see here. There's actually little screws here at the top. Landworth, thank you very much, guys. All those subs, really appreciate you guys. So Landsworth, but you can see there's these little screws up here at the top. These allow you to unscrew and then you can adjust down to 120 and 140. So we're gonna do that here at the top now because we're gonna go to 120. So we can, since we're gonna do a 240 millimeter AIO. So let me grab my screwdriver here. And then one is a Phillips and the other is a hex screw. So that way you can't mess it up. So we're just gonna do that. And then you can see here, literally now, I've moved it. So now you can see it's set to 120. And then just like that, now we're set there. And then the same thing on the front one. So we take off this little screw here, and then we're gonna be using 120s in the front. So you can see there's a similar here. I think it's actually set, let me see what it's set to right now. It's currently set to 120. So if you wanted to change it to 140, you would unscrew these and then you could adjust it, but it's already set for 120 right here. So we're actually good there. So everything here in the case, and then the last thing that they've added, which is really neat, is check this out. It's actually got a GPU sag bracket built in right here. So you can actually extend it. And the cool thing is you adjust it by using a screw at the front. So you just loosen this, lift it up, and then you can screw it that way. So it's not like you have to do it from the back or anything like that. So a really nice adjustable GPU sag bracket, which is really cool. And then cable-wise, you've got HD audio, you've got an integrated front panel connector, and then the last thing you also have is a very nice thin ribbon USB-C connector, which is great. So pretty straightforward there. And then an even thinner USB 3.2 cable as well. So very, very easy, and then lots of tie downs. And as you can see here, it's all BTF support. So you've got BTF there, and then you've got a spot for our IQ Link hub. So a lot of really, really neat things that they've thought about as they've improved this that just make the tooling and stuff. And then the case itself actually feels really nice, which is pretty cool. So go ahead and pop it down. And let's get our Mobo in here. First, we got to find where the screws and stuff are. Which I think, guys, they're in the box. So we might have to go. 1 second, guys. I got to go find the screws for the case. I'll be right back. I have found them. The screws have been found. So the case, there is, if you get the, I think there's an IQ Link version of the case. This one does not. This one is just the standard frame. So, but there, I think there's an IQ Link version, but I'd have to look that up. Inside, they have a lot more rubber grommets and some other things like that. So we'll make sure when you get the case, you actually get all the extras that come with it as well. Okay, so we got all of our parts here. And guess what it comes with? It comes with zip ties, so that makes me happy. Ooh, quite a few zip ties there. It's nice, thank you. Thank you, Corsair, for the zip ties. Okay, and then now we have all of our cable, our screws here. So let's grab our screws that's for the bottom. So if you want to do fans at the bottom, it's got fans for that. So we'll have to see which ones they are. These look like, no. Those are, oh, they give you the new, nope, they're not the new ones. Okay, that's unfortunate. Not the new fan screws, but still. Okay, so let's pop this down. And let's put this inside here. We've got an integrated AIO shield, so we don't have to worry about anything like that. And just like that, it pops in and looks beautiful. Assuming it's these cables. Thank you very much, guys, for all of that and getting it to level 6. That's huge. Really appreciate that. Okay, there we go. Let's grab okay, here's our screws. Gonna make sure those are the right ones. Let me try these just to be sure it doesn't actually labeled. Just gonna make sure that we are using the right screws. They feel like the right screws, but we're just gonna verify. Huh. There we go. I think it's the flat ones. Okay, let's grab these. Wow, the tooling on that is really nice. So nice, easy, flat screws. And then they literally just go to it. They won't let you over torque. So it's like they really kind of thought about that, which is actually really nice. So once they're kind of in, they're in. First time I've actually used motherboard screws that feel like that. And that's always kind of the fun thing about getting to use all of the different new cases, is that you get to try all of these different new toolings and stuff like that to see how they even improve things like putting your motherboard in, you know, which is actually pretty rad. Okay, let's get that one in. One more screw and then we've got them all in. Cool. There's our motherboard all in and ready to go. Okay. There it is, guys. The build is done. Just kidding, it's not even close. Now we just gotta put fans in, which is always the fun part. Everybody enjoys this part. Fan time. Whose favorite time is fan time? Lex watching the fans get on. Landsworth, you haven't missed a whole lot. We just got the Mobo in. It's in and secure. The other thing too, guys, check this out. I thought this was actually really neat. Something else that I've not seen a case manufacturer do is they actually have like some sleeving over their bigger cable. So it runs down and below the case down here. The AIO is actually at the bottom, but they actually put this nice sleeving down here so to keep it nice and clean even in that regard, which is pretty cool. Nice little touch for a case, and I think that's actually pretty neat. Okay, so what I can do real quick, let's go ahead and do our front panel cables because they're right here. These are small too, which I like. A little bit thinner than what you typically work with. So here's our little front panel connections, like even like a nice size smaller one here. And then the cool thing is with how thin this BTF is, I wonder if we can we go underneath here? I might be able to do it this way. Try. There we go. So I'm gonna go underneath to make it a little bit cleaner. There we go. So there's that one. Take my front panel, go underneath right here. And I'm using that BTF to my advantage here. Maybe. So I could actually let you kind of get underneath there if I wanted to. Let's see if I can go, well, I'll just go up for this one. Okay, so we'll run that one underneath, that's fine. These ones, I'm gonna go back behind, which is nice, so that can go right there. And go this one right here. There we go, and then there's all of our front panel connections twisted through, which is really easy. So we'll go down to this. First one. There we go. Whoops, I lost the cable. Come back here, Mr. Cable. There we go. Let's get that one in, come on. Yes, he did it. You thought it was impossible. No, you didn't. It was pretty straightforward. Okay, next one right here, front panel. integrated front panel, which always makes it easy. And then over here on the right, we have our HD audio. It's gonna go in, guys. We're gonna make it. There it is. Okay. Okay, there we go. Easy. All of our front panels are now plugged in. So let's tighten them up real quick in the back, and then we'll get our fans installed. Ooh, we got some nice, it's like they know where the cables go here. Okay, so we're gonna bring this one up. And they made these angled, which is nice. Okay, so that makes that easy. Pull this one in. There we go. Uh-oh. I heard coughing from Justin over there. Hopefully everything's okay. Yep. It's enough out of you, Justin. Whoa, we got a raid. Thank you, Sumi Blue, for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We're currently building a PC for Mod Workshop. I'm hanging out with Intel, Falcon Northwest, all the Justins that you can handle. That's what we do. Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna go and clean this up just a little bit, just make it look a little bit cleaner, because Kelt's watching and he judges me. He's very judgy, guys. Him and Sarah get together and they just like judge me the whole time. They're like, did you see his cable management? Subpar. 4 out of 10. I get better cable management from a Happy Meal at McDonald's. I'm like, whoa. Didn't even know they cable managed. How's it going? It's good to see everybody. We're just trying to get the cables very angular here. Nice clean look here. That's what we want. You obviously do not know Kelt then. Very judgy. All right, there we go. That looks good. That looks good. I might do one right here just to, yeah, that's, I'm being overly here. There we go. Boom. Boom. And boom. Okay, nice clean cable management. First zip ties of the build have been sacrificed appropriately. And now we're moving on to fans and AIO. Looks clean though, right? There it is. Who would want this build? As it is, right now, as is. Okay. Let us get our fans. One fan, set of fans. Another set of fans. All the fans. Okay, here we go. We need our knife, which is in here. Our blue one, Intel blue knife, because you gotta match. Right, Justin? That's right. Okay. There we go. There we go. Fans here watching and waiting, that's right. Oh, good, perfect, they opened. Okay, we got all our cables here, or as they say in France, cables. Maybe that's in Spain, the cables. The cables are coming, the cables are coming. That's what they say. Okay, so here's our fans right here. Okay, we're gonna do the peels. Yeah! There's that peel. Whoop! Yep! There's that peel. Yeah! Oh, daddy. Yeah, those peel sounds are great. They're nice and dealy. There we go. Pop that in there. Okay, I should have, not in there. Okay, there. Okay, popping this in here. It's just, it's we want the experience to be next level. If not all the peel sound different, what's the fun? That was part of my inspiration for my peel sounds is Mario. It's a me, Mario. Okay. Okay, so we got this here. So there's our connection there. Just getting these all prepared. Maximizing our fan awesomeness. Want to make sure these are all the same direction too. You guys want to see some magic? Here we go. Ready? Magic time. I'm going to use the power of my mind, and I'm going to draw this fan closer. Ready? Amazing! Was your mind not blown? Here we go. I'll do it one more time. Amazing! How does he do it? What is his secret? I will never tell. You will never know. It's so incredible. My magical powers. Burn the witch. Wow. Wow. Jeez, that escalated quick. Okay, that's enough out of you, Sarah. Okay, taking that buzzer out of my... She can't have the buzzer next time. Tell her next time, Justin. Stop. Okay. Okay, so we got all those in now. And then we've got our frame set for... No, it's not set. I was wrong. It is not set for 120, so we're going to have to set it to 120. Okay. So I want to bring them both in to 120. Okay. 120. 140. I think these are not. That is definitely not 120. Okay. Do. Here it is. Okay. Okay. Unscrewing the ones for the frame here. That's pretty crazy. I like the way this whole thing works though. That's actually pretty neat. By the way, I think this is definitely set for, yeah, that's perfect for 120 right there. That's pretty cool. And then we'll throw this right here, because that's the IQ for now. Okay, I'm just gonna, this should be set to 120, but I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. Let me look at the book here. Because it feels like those are, I set them to 120. Oh, and they have a solid bottom too. And that's for a larger frame. That's a warranty guide. That's not going to be what I need. But it says 120, but those are not. Those look like they're set to 140. Oh, hey, that's what I'm doing wrong. Okay. Oh, this is the mount. Okay. So this goes in, and then this goes on the inside for that. Oh wait, no, this is for the side. No, this is for the side. This is for the so I can do 120, 140 on the side. That is for the side mount. The rail is supposed to change. Yeah. This is for the side mount, 120, 140. And there's little guides, like on the top, you're supposed to be able to move the frame to fit 120 or 140. And they've got a front panel header and thing in here. And then that's another sag bracket thing. So this is supposed to shift, and it's already set to the smallest thing, but maybe I haven't done it. Because this whole thing shifts. And that'll go all the way to 200. 140, 200. I think it almost feels like it's supposed to go the other direction. I'm looking at it, guys. 1 second. Yeah, and the frame doesn't. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. And now it's at 120. Just verifying. Yeah, so that fits for 120. So this one's going to have to go in a little bit. And then that, you can tighten this down. Oh, I see. Okay. Got it. Okay, and then this one I gotta undo. There we go. Yeah, so the frame changes based on what distance you want. There we go. Okay, so now these slide in. This frame slides in. Just got to get it loose a little bit here. And then it's good. And then that should. Okay, that one slides out. Okay. Sorry, guys. A little bit. One is like stuck now. There we go. Okay, and there I got it. Okay, so now it's set to 120. And then if I look at my rails here, then those go right like that. Now my rails are set for 120, like I want. Perfect. Okay, so you just got to undo those screws and then you can tighten them back down afterwards. Okay, so now I have that, I need to get my screws here. Okay, and these are the fast screws, which always makes me happy. There we go. Just line up the first hole. And then look at how, I love how easy these screws are to put in. There we go. Perfect. This is like one of my favorite things about the new Corsair fans is just the easy, very easy to screw in fans. Boom. 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 I love it. And one more. Okay, so now the screws are in. And then those are all tightened now. And it's all set, which is good. Okay, so I want to make sure those are locked in. Perfect. So we have our 120s there now. Screw these in. Okay, now let's just do our rear 120 fan. And then we'll be on to, look at that, see? That's the cool thing about the frame is like you can just adjust this whole thing, which makes it really easy for you to basically be able to put this in. So you don't have to worry about, that way you can also always make sure it's centered, which is something that used to be an issue with like 120s or 140s or whatever might be off center, but because of the frame system, you can actually have them absolutely centered the way that you want them to, which is actually pretty cool. And the same thing with the AIO, because the AIO is now set the way that it is too, using the frame system, which is pretty neat. Okay, so now we just got to start connecting all of our fans together here in a minute, but before we do that, we got one more fan to put in. The fans aren't supposed to screw directly into the rails for what it's worth. There's literally on the rails, both here and on here are the screw holes for the frame. So it literally has the screw holes here. We'll zoom in on them, but they are supposed to screw into this. There's no other way to do it. What's inside the box, so you can actually see for the 120, the fans actually align with holes specifically in the frames for the 140s. So the 140s would go here in the center, and they actually have holes for it. Yeah. Yeah, there's screw holes in the place for the fans. Yeah. So I just wanted to show that off. They don't go in. Yeah, they have holes for the different ones. Yeah. I know I'm not perfect. The thing that you guys always see with these is you guys always see my first or initial experience with building in a case, right? I don't prep for these. I don't do any of that stuff because what people enjoy is, hey, I want to see Robey's, off the bat initial experience and how hard it is for him to kind of figure it out, right? So that's just one of the things I enjoy doing. So, okay, let's get this one out. Oh, we got more books. Yeah! Hee-haw! Wow, those are some weird peel sounds today, guys. Okay. Let's take these out. Grab this. Okay, we're gonna pop this right here in the back here. We'll figure out all our cabling here in a minute. There we go. Perfect. He has a different take on ASMR. I do. Mine's way more fun. More fun take. Okay, so we got, all of our fans are now installed. We got our extra cables ready to go here. We even have, look at it, it's in its spot, right? The IQ Link Hub just sitting there, waiting to get connected. You know, what? I don't even know what that was. There we go, right there. Okay. So now we have all of our fans, our hub. Let's get our AIO installed and get that on, and then from there we can get to connecting all the parts together. But it actually starts to go pretty fast. And the good thing is because of this, the way they do their AIOs, which are mostly put together already. I've been sliding this around like a madman here, guys. There we go. There, okay. Is their AIO is most of the way put together, which makes it a whole lot easier to just kind of do here. So don't need that. Don't need that. We already got one. Already got one. We already got one. You have a holy grail. Name the movie, guys. Name the movie. Okay, and then here's our cables and connectors. Ready to go. Our booklet. Okay, so let's get this up. Boom. Okay. Boom. Right here. Ah! Oh! Yeehaw! There we go. Okay. So all those are out. Everything here looks good. Let's go ahead and grab our cables here. So we gotta now we gotta label, get all this stuff up. But the thing is because of how far they've pushed this forward, it should be pretty easy for us to get this all in. Okay, interesting. I see no screws. So I must have left them, I either left them in the bin here, unless they got put in here. There they are. The screws. Okay, screw time, guys. We are the knights that say, "Ni ade bam bam." Oh, former knights who said "ni." Okay, there we go. We do not need these. I will say, one thing I really like about Corsair screws is their tooling and the quality of their hardware that comes with their stuff is really nice. Okay. Let's grab our stuff here. Okay, so this actually has certain locations this can go just because of how the screw holes work. I think it's gonna have to go a little bit not quite center. I mean, center would be nice, but I could go, I think that's close to center. Can't quite do center. Let's do center, I'll do it there. There we go. There we go, one more. And the screw. I'm focused, okay? I'm very focused on this part. All right, phew. Got it. I think I want to push it a little bit farther back, actually. I didn't think I did, but now that I've seen it, because I want the hoses not to cover as much as they are here. Probably right there would be okay. Oh, oh. There we go. Concentrating. It's a lot of focus in this mode. There we go. And we still have a lot of room in the back for the back hose, which is great. Which is great. It's always better when you say it in a Scottish accent, you know? Specs, that's a great question. Justin, let's show them what's on the build. We got an Intel Core Ultra 7. I don't know why I won't keep saying it. 265K. Get in my belly. We've got the ASUS TUF Gaming Z890 Plus Wi-Fi. We have the TUF Gaming GeForce RTX 4070 Ti. We have the Corsair MP600 Core XT 2TB Gen 4 NVMe drive. We have 32 gigs of 6400 mega transfer Corsair Vengeance RGB RAM, right? Because you need all the RGB. All the RGB. For the IQ Link Titan AIO, 240mm AIO, which is great. So that's plenty for the 265K. Then we have the ASUS TUF Gaming 850 watt PSU. Everybody knows I love that PSU. It's just one of the easiest ones to do cable management in. And then we're using the Corsair Frame 4000D, and I'm gonna die. Apparently the 4000D, so that's the case. And then we have Corsair RX 120 fans that we have in there as well. So RGB, and remember what I told you, if you have an Intel Core Ultra CPU, every RGB with the new BIOS update, every light of RGB adds 40 frames per second. Again, not true, but I like to pretend. Blondie says hydrate. How am I supposed to hydrate while I'm putting in screws? I don't have one of those beer can drinky thingies, Blondie. You guys don't care. Just Sarah's over there with the shocker, ready to just make sure that I get the build done. She's like, build, monkey, build. Build, monkey, build. You don't need to survive. You just need to make it through this one episode of Mod Workshop. I'm like, okay. You're the magician, figure it out. You tried to burn me at the stake. You said burn the witch, dude. Burn the witch. That was so funny. That was legit. Good joke. Good joke. Okay, almost done, guys. Putting in the last of screws here. PSU, we're using the 850 watt, ASUS TUF Gaming 850 watt gold. Love that PSU. 850. Okay. Finally, all of the screws are in. It looks so beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay. Let's get our last little bit in here. Install our AIO. and it's already got thermal paste on it. Of course, you have to peel this, because good luck if you couldn't. Ah! That peeled really good. That was a good peel sound, I just gotta say. Come back here. Okay, we're gonna start putting these screws in. Wow, that's really easy. I'm impressed with how easy that goes in. Everybody's going to like, you only have like 2 parts to this, the back plate and then that's it. Get it super tight, super tight. There we go. One more. Super tight. Yeah, it's a nice looking build, right? And that's what you want. You want a nice looking build. Okay, so we got everything there. Oh, okay. That's gonna come off. Okay, somebody's doing the peel sound. It sounds like a dog barking. See, it just sounds just like I'm really good at barking. That's my thing. Yes, there's plenty of room for the fan. The fan's gonna spin without a problem. And you can change these caps, by the way, so if you want to do a different fan. Okay, so there we go. Now, all we got to do is connect all this stuff. Like, it's all here. It's just not connected to anything yet. So what we're gonna do, first cable we're gonna deal with is we're gonna take this right here and we're gonna connect this to the bottom of the fan here. Where do I go? I should. There we go. Then this is gonna go up and in, around like that. And this is gonna plug into the top of the AIO, which you gotta find. Gotta plug this in. It's gotta get plugged in here. Oh, it's further back. Wow. Zooming in on my ear, that's weird. I'm wondering if, I think I have room. I've never had to do this before, but I might actually have to unplug this and plug this in before I do it. Okay, that's new. I can't, oh, maybe I can. No, it's way back there. Okay. Interesting. Last time I did not have to do this. I'm gonna have to, might have to do some application, reapplication to thermal paste. We'll have to see. So the cable connection for the IQ link is pretty far back. So I have to disconnect this. Should be okay, because the thermal paste hasn't really set yet, so should be okay. But we'll test temps, and then of course, before we ship it back, if we see temps are too high, we'll reapply thermal paste and all that sort of stuff. Just a little bit, little bit of a different order because of how far back the connection is. Yeah, see how far back that is? Wow, you gotta really, yeah, there's plenty, yeah, we're good, we're okay. Okay. There we go. So don't want that sticker showing. Let's get all that screwed in first. There we go. That is a unique thing I've never had to worry about. Like I thought I'd have plenty of room to be able to get to the top of that and screw that in, but I was not able to. There we go. Tighten this last one. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to push this up. Okay, there we go. Takes care of that cable. Okay, so that's plugged in. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna daisy chain this and this with this very small cable right here. So this one is gonna go make sure I can see it here. There it is. Let me do this little trick to help myself here. Give myself some room to push this forward. Luckily, these are so easy to unscrew, so we'll just push this forward. There it is. You know what? Let's just do it the easier way. Apparently, I was supposed to plug all this stuff in before I did it. Okay, let's get this plugged in right here. Just so I can see it a little bit better. There we go. Just gonna have to take them all out. It's like, it's just like all this. I was like, it's just it's just new. Cables are just that. It's just that too hard. I'm like, you know what? It'll just take me less time to just take the fan out and plug it in. Oh no. There we go. This is just where it's like, even for somebody who builds hundreds of PCs a year, like nothing is, you know, it's like the best laid plans or how you might have done it on like a different build may not work just because there's that little bit more, less room or more room than what you're expecting. And so it's just, there's just a lot, there's just different variables. And the other thing too is you never be afraid to be like, take a step back to build, to do something right, you know? One thing I want to show, and one of the reasons we have this show is because we want to show people that like, it's okay to make mistakes and say, oh, let's do this or undo this or redo this to make it look better or whatever it takes, right? To make a build come out the way that you want it to. So that's what I'm showing you. It's like, I'm okay with, okay, I did something, I'm gonna go take a step back so that way I can make sure that I do the right thing. How do I redo my life? Unfortunately, that you can't just do. If you figure that out, please let other people know. And there's lots of people that would love to have that same redo here. Okay, so this is gonna go right up here. It's just in a really weird, hard place to get. Okay. Luckily, it's one cable, and then you're good. Okay. Okay, now we're all connected. So we have one more set to connect, which is not the easiest stuff to kind of connect. Well, you'd think it is, but you never know. Okay. AIO is re-secured here in a minute. There we go. Okay. Perfect. There we go. Whoa, stop. Stop. This table's been possessed. Burn the witch. Okay, let's get these in again. Okay, I can easily get access. So I was making sure before I screwed this all the way in, I was like, can I easily get to the cables? Yes, I can. So just do the last bit of this. It's crazy because we started an hour and a half ago, so it's actually not, in terms of overall time for the build, we were actually doing pretty good. There we go. Yeah, it really is awesome in the way that it's just, it doesn't take that long, especially because like the cable management, like when I plugged in that one cable, it's already like it's cable managed. It's really easy in that regard, right? So we kind of, it really is straightforward to get up and squared. Okay, so now we have the rear cables are all in. Top cable's all plugged in now. So now we just got to connect. Next set is here to here, which is straightforward. And then we have one more that goes to the back. Actually, why don't we, just for the sake of simplicity, we'll actually have this one run to the back, and then we'll have the 3 fans on the front run to the back, and then that'll just be a little bit easier. So if somebody decides they want to do a screen at a later point or anything like that, they can absolutely do that. Makes it easy. Okay, so we're going to take this one, which I have Straightforward access to. Just unplug it for this one. Okay, there's that. Run that one in. With some beautiful there's that one. Okay, so that's plugged in, good to go. And then the only one we're gonna do left is we're just gonna plug in the bottom here. And we'll just run it along the bottom. Might make the most sense. I guess I could run it off the top. That might be a little bit cleaner looking. Okay. We'll run it off the top, just to be safe. Last connection here. It's gonna go right there on the top. And this is gonna go plug in right here. Okay, guys. There's all our IQ Link stuff plugged in. Just gotta put the power and bits in, but yeah, it's all, look at that. So all of it is now hooked up. All the IQ Link stuff is hooked up, which is great. All of them are, like the cables you can hardly see, but they are all daisy chained together. And we're using a single hub, which is always fun. Now what we're just gonna do is get it all cleaned up. Feels like this should be able to put this in here. Nice channelways here for, there we go, for our IQ Link. This one we're gonna run to right here and then we'll loop it. And this, all I'm doing is just basically creating a nice clean spot for this. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna do that. Okay, and then one more little cable up here. Okay. Where's my clippers? Okay, there's that. And then I'll keep that out of the way so you won't be able to see it. Okay, there's that. So we have all of our IQ Link stuff. We got a nice little, I like the little curvy, you know what I mean? Like it looks nice and loopy. So it's got a nice loopy loop to it. Let's go ahead and throw our, we just gotta add our USB and this is our CPU fan sensor. And of course we have power too. So Wallstoy, we are streaming on Twitch, YouTube, also Intel Twitch, Intel YouTube. So they're actually kind of all over the place, but looks like we have a little over, it looks like 10,000 plus people who've tuned in thus far. So there's a lot of people here. But we're on a bunch of different channels and a bunch of different locations. Okay. So here's our USB. There we go. And then the last part is this. You're very welcome. We're in the fun part of the build now. This is like it kind of just starts going together pretty quickly at this point. Once you kind of get all the components in. So now we just got to route things to locations and go from there. USB should be right here. Ugh. Oops. Whoa. Okay. We need USB. There we go. That goes right there. Perfect. Okay, so now we just have our CPU fan. That's gonna go up here. And right up here at the top. Okay, CPU fans plugged in, and we are ready for the next part. Okay, so now we have all those cables done. Let's go ahead and get them managed. This is the last cable management, really big cable management job of the build. Okay. Okay, let's make this look tight. There we go. It's amazing how good at one-handed zip tying you become after a while, like getting zip ties to do what you want them to do. Okay, last cable. Should be just the right length to do. There we go. There we go. And then all we have left, guys, is just the PSU GPU, fun parts. And there we go. What do you guys think? How's the build look thus far? Nice and clean now that you've seen all the cable management here. Now all of our IQ Link stuff is connected. All we have is extensions. There we go. Okay, we just got to plug this back in. That'll hold that down. Actually had to go underneath. There we go. Okay, so now we got to do is let's get our cable extensions in, our GPU, so we can put our GPU in real quick. Oops. Okay. Should be a 2-slot, so no problem there. GPU time. Go with our ASUS TUF motherboard, our ASUS TUF RTX 4070 Ti Super. Okay. There we go. They do not leak. I've only had, like, in 2,000 builds, I've only had one leak, and that was my fault. Because I was, like, pushing the cables too tight, and I caused the leak myself. But so I would not worry about leaking from a AIO. Just walked in a circle. Oh, there's the box. I just really wanted to go in a circle. I just wanted to see if you guys have noticed. Okay, grab our GPU here. perfect in. There we go. One more right here. Okay, there we go. Wonder if there is an add-on. Let's see, for the GPU sag bracket. Because if your GPU is not long enough, does it come with something to feel like this, maybe? No, that's a fan. No, I don't see anything that lets it go. So I guess we're not going to use this one. We have if we needed one, we have another one. So we have the one that comes with the GPU. But there we go. It's a pretty neat design. There we go. If you needed it, but you would, but seems to fit pretty nicely. Okay. So we've got all of this stuff in. Last thing we got to do is put in our PSU, which is really straightforward. And then we've got GPU, and we're essentially done. So we've got an interesting PSU extension. I mean, an interesting extension from ASUS for our 12 pin, 16 pin, which is actually pretty neat. So it looks like this. So something different. And that's all there is for that cable. It's a nice little simple, clean cable. Which is actually pretty cool. So I figured we'd debut that. And then we have some ASUS normal cables that we're gonna plug in now, just for the standard extensions. There we go. We'll do standard full black. There we go. After this, guys, it's PSU and we're done. Turn it on and enjoy just the bask of the glow of our electric awesome. Okay. Let's just pull our cables real quick. Had a little bit of a surge. I was like, wait, but luckily it didn't take anything down. Okay, just getting 3 of these on. Make sure we have ultimate cleanliness with our build. It is the, let me see if I can tell which one it is. Doesn't actually say. It is the one that works for the 16 pin is on the bottom. Sorry, the +4 is on the bottom of this one. So it's that, whatever that model is. I ordered one of each just to make sure I was right. Choose the best way to do it. Leave nothing to chance. But they're nice looking cables. There we go. Okay. Okay, there's that. We just need 2 on this and then we're good. PSU after this, guys. It's a TUF Z890, not Z790. It's a Core Ultra. Actually, you know what, guys? Why don't we go through the parts again? Justin, shall we? So for the parts we're using today, we're using the Intel Core Ultra 265K. So we're using the ASUS TUF Gaming Z890 Pro Wi-Fi motherboard. We have the MP600 Core XT 2TB Gen 4 NVMe drive, Corsair Vengeance RGB. We got 32 gig kit of 6400 megatransfer RAM for the RAM. For the case, we're using the Corsair Frame 4000D. The cooler, the Corsair IQ Link Titan 240 RX RGB, and then the ASUS TUF Gaming 850 watt gold PSU, which you guys, if you know me, you know I absolutely love those, and they're my favorite. So that's all the parts that we're using in today's build. And then we have RX 120 fans, full of the fans. Trying to get our cable plugged in here real quick. There we go. Okay, get this in. Nope, I actually got the cable. I'm just making sure it's on all the way. I did definitely made all of this challenging thing. Okay. It's not quite clicking in all the way, but it is. It's all the way. Oh, it's not quite all the way in. Go in all the way. Oh, that's why. Oh, wait, real quick. Okay. There we go. Okay. Push that up. All right, cool. Perfect. Okay. Now we have all that. Run that down. Perfect. Okay. So let's put our last of our little cables in. Plug in our PSU. Bob's your uncle. Unless your uncle's name's not Bob, then whatever his name is. That's the right, whatever your uncle's name is. Okay. Or your uncle's name is Justin, because that's the name that everybody should be named. Who's anybody? Right, Justin? Okay, trying to find the end of this thing. There it is. Perfect. There's that. I wonder if it would be, actually I might do that. That way they lock it a little bit cleaner. See how that looks from the front. Looks pretty clean. Okay, so let's do our PSU, which we're going to be using the bracket. So looks like the bracket. Oh, this just like screws into it. Interesting. Oh, okay. Interesting. Let's grab our PSU. Get rid of all these. Okay, we need that CPU. We don't need SATA. We do need one PCI. We need that. We do not need that. We do not need that. We need, hopefully they give us one. One of those, okay, perfect. Rest of this we do not need. Power cable. That'll be for the winner. Goes in the PSU box. Okay. And our PSU. We're at the end, guys. Last component. This is it. There we go. Okay. So, let's plug in our PSU cable first. There we go, there we go. Okay, there's that. Next up, we're gonna grab our, this is for our extension, specifically for our IQ Link hub. There we go. And then we have our CPU cable. And then we have one more cable that's waiting in here, right here. This is our 16 pin for our GPU. Okay, there we go. So all cables are in. Pop this in now. Ooh, plenty of room, which is awesome. Very nice of them to have like thumb screws for 2 of these. Perfect. Then we'll grab our PSU stuff and plug in the rest. There we go. One more right here. And now we have all our screws. Yes, that 850 watts is more than plenty for a 4070 Ti Super. It's even enough for a 4080 Super. Clarks, thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs. Guys, you have been super generous. Thank you very much for that. Okay, guys, the last part. This is the end. A little bit of cable management we have left to finish out this build. And this is it. Okay, first one we're gonna plug in here. And I'm gonna try and actually hide all the cables off to the side here. There we go. So the bottom looks the bottom of the case looks very clean. Okay, this is our PSU, our power supply. ATX. Trying very hard to get everything into a single kind of clump on the side here. There we go. So our build just looks like all of the cabling you can't even almost see from the front. Okay, last little bit. GPU. Sorry, CPU. Okay. Power supply. Okay. And that's the one thing I like about this particular PSU is all your cables clump into a nice, straightforward collection of cables here. We'll then be able to kind of push down in here. Longer cable here. Okay, I want this. Some of this is not quite the length I need it to be. You first, okay. Need these to be a little bit more. There we go. What I'm working on right now is just making sure the cables actually look uniform. There we go. Help if I actually turn this around the right way. And the cool thing about this case is they have this nice little place right here, which would be perfect for their what's called their shift PSU. So you could have it all right there, but we're going to make the cables look extra clean using zip ties, of course, but okay. And then the other thing we want to do is just make sure that the cables coming off of the PSU also look good. So there we go. One more zip tie. Okay, so now we have a very clean looking cable mass from the front. So when you look at it from the front, which we'll show here in a minute, it should look nice and straightforward. Okay, all of it's cable managed. So now, when we look at from the front at the bottom, so even if the bottom there, you can see that looks nice and clean, right? So there's very, very, very little cable showing, so everything looks nice and clean, right? Which is what we want. Nothing looks out of place, it all looks intentional. Okay, let's put it all back together. Everybody's favorite part. First part. There we go. Okay. Whoa, whoa. Boom. Okay. Perfect. There we go. Takes care of that. Top. Nice. Side. Panel. And there we go. There is our build, ladies and gentlemen. With the Intel Core i7 14700K. I mean, sorry, Intel Core Ultra 7 265K. Wow. Still got to get out of that. Still got to get out of that habit. But will it post is the question. We'll find out here in just a second. Prepping it for the postage. I just realized that I have the zoomer, so I'm a terrible human for not zooming at all. Cliffhanger. That's it for this week. Just kidding. That's it for this episode. Tune in next time. Okay. Oh, I have to use the build. I have to use the power cable, huh? For the build. Okay. Let's grab our... Are we prepared for posting? Absolutely. Will it post? That's the question. And bring all this mouse and keyboard for no reason. There we go. Okay. Let's see, power cable. That's the last thing I need, power. There it is right there. The boxes that you get with the build are the GPU and MOBO box. We don't send all of the boxes now. So Jasmine doesn't agree with you and she says you're all wrong. That's what Jasmine says. That's what Justin says. It is not a big case. No, it is not comparatively. Yeah, it's a mid tower. It's not a big case, guys. It may look big because I'm just so small and dainty. That's why, but it is not a big case. Okay, here we go, guys. By the way, power's on the button. Bottom, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Now, oh, I see lights. I see lights. So now we see if it posts. We wait. We wait. There it is. It is posted. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see proof that even though he pretends to not know what he's doing, he actually does know and builds PCs for real. Okay, let's go F1. And we have the latest BIOS and everything already on here. F10. Yes. Okay, and now we gotta go to, need to grab our network thing here. Ugh. What happened? Well, that's because I restarted. Oh, CPU fan. Oh, I plugged in the wrong one. Okay, so let's go F1. No, I put it in. I must have plugged it in the wrong location. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna disconnect this so I can see. I gotta fix something, guys. Easy fix, though. Okay, if you are interested in winning the PC, head over to twitch.tv/Intel. That's where she's gonna start the giveaway. So make sure that you head on over there. Exclamation point Intel Core Ultra, guys. Exclamation point Intel Core Ultra. Oh, we lost roaming. Feel like something is, the pump's not lit up, so trying to figure out what's going on here with the pump. can you go to the capture screen? Oh, you have to go switch to, you have to go select the capture one and hit switch to live. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. We may need to switch the cable for the pump head. We'll see. Yeah, I don't see a light on the pump head. Oh, maybe, no, I do. No, I don't. But I don't know if maybe this, like I didn't plug it in. Yeah, I don't see anything on that. The temps are fine. Chat, just so you guys know, it's 3 separate words with spaces. So make sure that you put in the 3 separate words with spaces. There we go. A little finicky. Okay, there we go. That's weird that the screen is doing that, but let's go to... Okay, let's do... let's bring up IQ. We need to download IQ real quick. Oh, hold on. Can you go off the screen real quick? Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and download IQ real quick. And we're going to download this. Okay, so you can jump in back in and to show the screen. I don't know why the screen is doing that. Let me do this. I'm going to reset it. Here we go. There we go. Do we have a winner yet or no? Temperatures are okay. Okay, we're just getting the IQ set up now. It's doing its thing, which we like. Okay, re-enter. That's what Justin says. Whoa, okay, sorry, Jasmine. Okay, I get it, okay? Sarah, stop shocking me. I built the build. Okay, we're gonna restart now. The giveaway is in the twitch.tv/Intel. Twitch.tv/Intel. Go ahead and head over there if you want to enter to win the PC. Twitch.tv/Intel, guys. Once we get IQ set up and all that sort of stuff, we'll pop in and then we'll do some. We'll get some. Do the peel, which you always have to do, right? Okay. And guys, only enter once. Don't spam because you can actually get yourself disqualified because you could be. It's considered a spam. So only enter once, guys. Man, our giveaway is awesome. People are excited. Okay. IQ's ready. There it goes. Update now. Waiting for the update to finish on IQ Link. And it's updating a lot. It's jumping to like version 2. Okay, here we go. Updating firmware. It went dark. Everything went dark. It's afraid. Oh, stuff's happening. Oh, look, the pump's on. Yay. Now, no, it's back. Okay, let's go to dashboard. Okay, and let's go to lighting setup, run wizard. Okay, restarting. Okay, so it's installing the Titan. There we go. Yay, now everything works. Okay, so now we have all of our stuff going, lighting effects. Okay, so let's go to, let's see what we got here. Let's do some rain. We'll do alternating dark blue and some purple. There we go. All. We'll slow it down. Okay, maybe we'll speed it up. I like that. It's just, but we'll add also here, add another layer. We'll do a static. Oh. Solid color. We'll go with all. We'll do like a, do it underneath here like this. Then you get like a little bit of rain, and let's do like a light blue on top of that. Ooh, see that? Ooh, nice. Nah, what do you think? Do it purple on top, and then you just get a little bit of cycles in there. And then let's do a solid color here. We'll do a blue. There we go. How's that look? Okay, and then we'll do armory crate. Gotta get our RGB all finished, you know? Go to here. So we have our winner. Oh. Warbot005. We're waiting for the confirmation. Okay, we're just gonna download the VGA plugin and then get that one little bit of blue to be the right color. And then then we'll do the peel and we'll call it a day. Winner is confirmed, guys. Winner is confirmed. They won this beautiful system. Even though we haven't finished the RGB yet, we'll get there. We'll do the peel here at the end for Warbot005. Waiting for the last little bits. Woo, whoa. Get a little bit zealous there. Okay, we're gonna put this cover on. All right, let me see if I can get the color fixed for the one little color issue we got here. Yep. The color, I don't think I can change the cord. I can't change it. I can't do it. That's not the right color. There we go. GPU looks better though. Okay, so let's do the peel, guys. And then we'll call it from here. Which direction? This one? Might do it top right's this way. Learn your directions, Robey. It's enough out of you, Justin. Okay, here we go, guys. Wow. There we go. Okay, ready? That was a good peel. And there we go, guys. The full build is done. I'm scared. And there is the build, guys, fully done. Looks actually really good. I did not know there was RGB on the little, that's about the only thing I think, using that cable, I don't know if I would have done that, but I love the look of the rest of the build. It's kind of a nice little muted color, the Corsair all there, the fans all look good and all that sort of stuff, but came out looking really, really well. Huh? Okay, and take off the glass. You want to do the glass off? Just for, okay, so we're gonna do some last little beauty shots here, and then we will call it from here, guys. So what is the plan? It's very hard to open. So what is the plan? Well, tomorrow is supposed to be the next budget build stream, so that's gonna be happening tomorrow. We're gonna be using an Intel Arc B580. Still TBD. As you can see, I'm still trying to recover from the nerd flu. Hopefully we get through it. But that is the plan for tomorrow, and that will be a giveaway. So just pay attention over at Twitter, x.Robeytech for all of our announcements. Mod Workshop returns again next month on February, and then we're back with Intel Live starting on Friday this week as well. So we got Intel Live coming up on Friday. We're gonna be playing. Not tomorrow, Friday the week after. That's gonna be, we're gonna be playing Final Fantasy VII. So it's the sequel to the very, very acclaimed, we're gonna be playing the PC port, talking about CES. So that's gonna be happening over at twitch.tv/Intel, also here at twitch.tv/Robeytech as well. And then we have all sorts of builds coming up, and I hope so much that you guys enjoyed the show, enjoyed the build, enjoyed the experience. We have many more. The first Mod Workshop of 2025 is in the books. We got many more coming up, so thank you so much for joining us. Huge shout out to Intel, to ASUS, and Corsair for sponsoring today's stream. Thank you very much. Have an amazing, amazing rest of your night, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, guys! Okay, I'm not even on the show anymore. Wow, Sarah, she's such an overlord. Bye, guys.